Hi guys, and welcome back to the Finals podcast. As you can see, for the first time, I'm actually hosting, which is really new. But we're happy to have you back. And as you can see, that Andrew and Ryan are not here, but later on you will see them soon. So stay tuned to that. But Javon, welcome. I know you're happy to be here as always, and we love talking about football. But let's get into it. Right. So Bundesliga right now. Leverkusen is at least 33 games unbeaten or so, or 34. Shaka had a really, really, really good goal, a really good game. His celebration brought a scare as well too, which like Alonso is like, wait, what's going on? Is he really injured? Like,
Brother,
it's really
celebration
crazy.
hot, brother. Celebration hot.
It was. But man, Leverkusen is 61 points right now. Bayern won the game against Leipzig, and they're 53 points right now. But still, Leverkusen will win the league. Obviously, they don't look. They really do not look like they're going to lose the game, right?
Yeah, they don't look like dropping points. But 8 points clear? Oh,
Yeah,
11 points clear at the time when they won
yeah.
because they played before Bayern played. Yeah.
Right, yeah. But still though, it is still good to see that there's a team other than Bayern that is looking forward to win the league. But
And what a way if they
yeah,
do. I keep driving this point home.
yeah.
What a way to lose the title, right? What a way for the
Boy,
what a way for them to
right.
take the title from Bayern. A dominating league
But,
win.
but I think it's a good thing for the Bundesliga as well, as you know that a few weeks ago there were some riots that the fans were opposing the Bundesliga from selling a stake in the league right now to overseas investors to bring
I think
investment
they
to the
actually
league.
cancelled it now.
I need to look back on the news actually. I didn't follow it up recently from that. But,
Yeah. I was looking at reports. I think I 90% sure they cancel it due to protest, due
right,
to
'cause-
protest and adulation from the fans and the.
right, yeah, I
From
can
the-
imagine. I can imagine because the Bundesliga clubs are basically owned by the fans. You understand? And as what you see in most banners throughout Europe in most clubs is that football is made by the poor, extorted by the rich, and I mean it's something crazy that if this actually went through the Bundesliga, it might be a bit more competitive if certain clubs actually got money and kept their players from going overseas or to Bayern either way still. But we'll check on that news soon. But still, the Bundesliga, Xabi Alonso right now leading the race to win the title. It's really good as his first time managing a top league club. But I would like to see him in the league. To be honest, it's a really good look. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And another thing as well, hats off to Chabi lads. I love his football, his style of play.
Yeah.
Good. It's not too defensive. It
Right,
has a
right.
proper balance with
Right.
between balance and within attack and defense. He's doing well. He's doing really well, and
Yeah, definitely.
it's causing an uproar in the Bayern camp.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Thomas Tuchel is leaving at the end of the season. He announced it
Yeah, it is.
sometime last week. My only issue is when I look back at it, sure, Bayern haven't been playing to their standard. I think that's fair to say, and I think it's also fair to say that some of the players aren't on top form. Such
That
as
is true. That
Leroy
is true.
Sané, Thomas Muller, Kingsley Coman. But what other Bayern side could rival this Leverkusen side? The
That
way
is true.
the way Leverkusen
Because
is going about it, any other Bayern side would be second.
It's really good, and I mean when you hear Xabi Alonso talk and the way how the team plays, tactically he's one of the best managers. Well, he is the best manager in Bundesliga. I'll say it clear right now. He is the best manager in Bundesliga, one of the best managers out there right now. That he's wanted by Liverpool. He's been looked at by Barcelona right now. He's being looked at Bayern right now as well. So he's in high demand as a manager right now. You feel me? And it is really good to see a manager like him. He's in the same type of thing like Arteta as well, tactically aware. He has better man management though. I give him that still. He has
Facts!
better man management. Though.
Fox.
And I mean that just goes to show that he was. I mean, Alonso was managed by good managers either way. Not to say that the managers that Arteta was bad, but Arteta managers were like Wenger and Guardiola and Pep. His man management isn't that good, so you can see it in a sense same way still because Pep would like play like Haaland. For example, he played like Haaland one game, and then, or for example, John Stones one game, and then the next game he doesn't play and he's on good form. So it's like that. You feel me? And fans are like, why is he doing this? But yeah,
Yeah, and he's getting. I think he's getting every cream out of that crop. He's squeezing every ounce of talent,
right,
everything he
yeah,
can get out of those players.
hmm
At Leverkusen. So
yep,
excuse me, it's good to see, and I love to see
I
what's
agree,
going.
I agree.
The very next day, Bayern won their game to kind of keep pace. I mean, it's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
looking back at it, it's still only 8 points, 2 draws. I guess you can hope
right,
for a 2 draws or a loss from Leverkusen.
hmm
Hurricane saved Bayern at the depth. Um,
mm,
against a good RB Leipzig team.
right,
Leipzig aren't really pulling up much trees. We already spoke about Bayern, so I'm
yeah,
not gonna go
right,
back on them. But
yeah, yeah,
Leipzig aren't
yeah,
pulling up too much trees this season,
hmm
and it's kind for me as a Bundesliga fan. I think it's kind of an
right.
underwhelming season from RB Leipzig. What do you think?
I agree with you, and since their inception of being in the Bundesliga since like more than 4 years ago, I thought they were going to win the Bundesliga.
But no, right? The way the
And
football they've been playing, the players they've been having, you right?
yeah, and that's really crazy. I remember the game when it was a few years ago when Robin and Ribery were still at the side, or Robin was at the side, and that the game ended like 5-4 or so. I can't remember correctly, and I thought they were going to win the league that season, but they didn't win the league. They have
Mm-hmm.
good players. They got some really experienced managers,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and just they just haven't won the league. And the amount of money that they have spent to come into the league, and because they're one of those teams that has been criticized for spending money and going against the Bundesliga rules as well because they're investors from Austria, Red
Mm-hmm.
Bull, and they just haven't won the league, which is crazy. And well, God knows when they're going to win the league, but Leverkusen is going to do it before them. For that,
Hey, and the
yeah.
so-called never accused tag is gonna be derailed. Just before we switch gears off the league here, because
Yeah.
we know we both love some Bundesliga.
True.
What's up with Dortmund, bro?
Dortmund.
They're struggling to get it. They're struggling
I'm
to pick
I'm
up any form of
here.
consistency in the league,
I'm here looking at the league table and they're fourth place with 41 points. And
bro. They're struggling to stay in fourth.
Dortmund,
It's between them and Leipzig.
yeah, definitely. There's 1 point off right now, and Dortmund for the past 2 years. I mean, they almost won the league last year, but
Do you think it's
I
a?
just
Do you think it's a what's the word? Do you think it's reminiscent of them not winning the league? Why we see this form carry over? Because even today they
Yeah.
lost today 3-2 to
Right.
understandably we both didn't see the game because they were caught up in other games. But they lost today. I'm just pulling up the scoreline here. Give me a minute. Yeah, they
Right.
lost today to Hoffenheim.
right.
Bro, like
Man.
the return for
Yeah.
Sancho. He was doing well until he got injured.
Injured,
So
right.
I'm not even
I
sure
mean,
what's going on over there.
Losing to Hoffenheim is not good, and I remember Hoffenheim peak when Nagelsmann was there, and that was their peak. They should be losing to Hoffenheim. No disrespect though, but still, Dortmund. I said Bayern. Bayern is still in my mind, but still Dortmund. They need some revamp. They went through quite a few coaches, Peter Bosz and support like that, and they just need to find stability. I mean, they're still a top team. That's why they're managing so well right now. But they need to find that right stability. Better players as well. They have a good bunch of players, but they need some X factor players right now. Like Bayern has like Sane and support like that. Harry Kane who can score a goal, just like he did against Leipzig. That's what they need right now, and it is for them to compete better in the league or compete out of the league in Europe as well. That's what they really need. Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I completely agree. So, hey man, I hope
Yeah.
we see a turnaround.
Yeah, definitely.
We have
But-
to give a shout out to Stuttgart.
Right.
That's in
yeah.
third place right now.
Yeah. Big shout out to them. And I know Steven Mislintat is there as well as the director, and he's a really good guy. I remember him at Arsenal, and he got some good group of players like Torreira in like that before he left because him and you and I were battling out with recruitment of players, but he's a really good, scout, director of football. He was at Dortmund as well. He did really good at Dortmund. He was called the Diamond Eye, and he went to Stuttgart from Arsenal, and he's been building Stuttgart, and he's doing a really good job. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, and shout out to their top goal scorer Grassi, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
player.
so it's
Yeah.
it was a really it's they're good. Anyway.
It is, but either way though, we're gonna switch gears right now to a different league. Well, Syria, of course, Syria right now. Syria is, it's the same old, same old.
Inter Milan, baby.
Right now, Inter Milan. Inter Milan is already
9 points clear of Juventus, bro.
I
Love
think,
to see it.
I think they can win the league right now. It is looking like. AC Milan, I was giving high hopes for them to, compete really, really, really well for the league this year, but Inter Milan seem going to take it away right now. Either way.
Lautaro Martinez, 2 brilliant goals, bro.
Yeah, and I know you
Come to Chelsea
as
at
well.
the end of the season.
I knew it. But either way though, with that, AC Milan they drew against Atalanta. Really good game overall though. That is a really defining game in the title race as well. Although let me check the league table though of where AC Milan is. 53
They drew.
points right
I
now.
got you. They drew
53
today
points
1-1.
right now.
Yeah, they drew 1-1 today
Yeah.
against Atalanta, dropping them, which caused them to drop points. Rafael Leao with a peach of a goal, bro. What a curler! What a curler!
I'm always thinking if he's gonna leave in the summer or not.
He should be playing for a bigger club. Well, it's kind of hard to
Milan.
say there's much clubs that are
AC
bigger
Milan is
than
a big
AC
club.
Milan,
Exactly.
but a club that's better in this current time frame. Is that a more political correct statement?
Well, AC Milan is not suffering, but I get what you mean by going to a club that is,
Yeah.
wanting to. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Man. So they're
Yeah.
third. Their drew
'Cause-
today kind of put them them drawing today put them
Right.
over. Yeah, they're 12 points behind. If my math isn't that off.
Right.
Yeah, actually 13 points behind Inter Milan. So
Okay.
yeah, Inter Milan will need to have a slip up for Juventus and AC to catch them.
Right.
So
yeah.
it's and Inter Milan still has a game in hand above the rest of the on the rest of the teams, so they could even further ahead of those teams. Rounding out the
Okay, I
top four,
got
we
you.
have Bologna in
Right.
fourth and Atalanta
Yeah.
in fifth. Atalanta only 2 points behind Bologna.
Yeah,
But,
that's really a tight space. I'm gonna say a while ago, right?
yeah,
Either way,
the fourth,
they-
the fourth, or the
yeah,
fifth.
and the second and third spot is also tight as well, and
Yeah.
I
And
know
then Inter's like, see ya.
yeah. But either way, though, it's still really good to see that Syria is a bit more competitive right now.
Oh
in the
yeah,
top four.
we love to see it. We love this
Like,
competition.
You always seen Juventus winning like by like 20 points, 30, not 30, but like
Yeah,
11
and,
points and so forth like that. Either way,
over the past couple of years, that's done. Yeah, it's clear to see.
Yeah.
We're all here to say it. That's not a thing anymore.
right?
And
yeah.
even though Allegri is doing better this season than he did last season, Inter are miles and miles ahead.
But still, I want the Sun. Well, I wanted the Sun at Arsenal either way, though. But it looks like it's gonna stay at Juventus. It seems like, and I mean,
Who?
they gotta,
Oh,
gotta-
Dusan.
yeah, they got a good patch of players right now either way. With Timothy Weah, his dad was there a few weeks ago as well at Juventus, looking at the meeting players and support like that. But yeah, Juventus, they're still good. They're not bad. It's just that Inter Milan is much better this season. right
Much,
now.
much better. They're just
Yeah.
a better team, bro. What are you gonna do?
True.
Yeah.
True.
Just a better team.
True. But either way, though, that's Syria. There's not much to it than, Inter Milan doing the good thing. The top four race between, the top four race is still, from second to fourth is still hot right now. Definitely, fifth and fourth are battling it out for the fourth spot right now. Second and third is still trying to, not to get out of the top four right now. But Syria still nice. I hope people are watching it because not much people watch Syria that much because I think it's
Mm-hmm.
boring. But I believe people should still watch that league.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
They
either,
play some good football. It's not the whole rhetoric about being defensive. There's some
right.
good football in
Yeah,
Syria.
definitely. Definitely. And, I just want to go to Premier League from now and leave La Liga last because, I mean, like, why not just go to Premier League right now? I prefer that. But,
Hold on, homie. Real Madrid, my team, winning
you
1-0
know,
today
all right,
versus
fair enough.
Sevilla.
Fair enough.
Luka
Fair
Modric,
enough. Fair
like age
enough.
is like fine wine.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
know. I know Barcelona was, kicking up a tempo still either way, though.
Yeah.
But,
Joao Felix came back and scored. Rafinha scored.
mm-hmm.
They won what 2 consecutive games.
Yeah.
They're 7 points behind Madrid. That's not a lot of points
It's not
ahead,
a lot.
and
Yeah, it is.
and Madrid are going to drop points.
Right.
Barcelona will just have to try their best to keep pace.
Right. They have some
did
injuries
draw.
right now.
Yep, and they did draw with Inter Milan in the UCL, but we'll get to that coming up. Girona is yet to play tomorrow.
Right,
Yeah,
again,
it's
yeah.
been a good weekend for Barcelona
Who do you
fans.
think is going to win La Liga right now?
See, yes, a fool is coming now. I'm gonna back the boys. I'm gonna back my boys, bro. Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. Okay. Well,
Is
I'm
it the
looking
fairy
at-
tale though? Could the fairy tale happen?
I'm still looking at Girona because I've been looking at them since this City group took over and they have a good crop of players right here, and I really would want to see a fairy tale thing in La Liga right now, like what happened.
Oh,
with
correction.
Leicester City.
My bad. AC Milan drew Inter. No, I'm sorry.
No,
Atletico
Atalanta.
drew Inter. Yeah, Atletico
Oh.
drew Inter.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
they got
Barcelona. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barcelona drew Napoli.
Right.
Both was
Yeah.
both one. Well, Inter had a 1-0 lead, and Barca had a 1-1 draw. My bad.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Continue.
But yeah, I would want to see Girona win the league as a fairy tale type of thing. La Liga needs that type
Another
of thing
Leicester.
right now.
Another
Yeah,
Leicester.
definitely. Yeah, they really don't need that type of thing right now. But either way, though, I'm still looking at them. I hope they can win. Real Madrid has some injuries, but they're not looking to give up right now. Definitely not. They're one of the most La Ligas for a reason. Yeah.
Yep. And that's true.
Yeah.
Speaking of Atletico, they drew 2-2 yesterday with Almeria. Man,
Right.
at this point, they should just secure the top 4 spot and call it a day.
Yeah,
They're
true.
out of the title race, bro.
Yeah, but Atletico. I know Diego Simeone. He signed a extension with them not too long ago. I believe, probably like a year ago, so like that. But they need that league title soon.
Yeah.
They won it not too long ago, still. But
Yeah.
for the past few years, it always has been Barcelona, Real Madrid battling out.
And Atletico inserted their way and when
Yeah.
they them have in the off season, but
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I just figured they'd give a more they give a better shot this season at the
Right.
league title, but Girona's pulling up trees. So
they win it. I hope they win it.
yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll monitor
Yeah.
that as we go along. And hey, Real Madrid's getting Mbappe next year. So according to the reports,
the saga is finally over right now.
well, coming to an end. He
yeah.
hasn't put pen to paper
Right.
yet, but
Right,
it's looking like he's going to.
Yeah, but he has a contract in his hands right now. He got a significantly lower offer than last year. But
Well, he was
either
never
way-
going to get those wages unless he went to Saudi.
Definitely not. Definitely not. He would have to take a big wage cut to go to Real Madrid.
Which he did.
Yeah, but right now, Paris Saint-Germain, they're looking to revamp the entire team into, focusing on youths. They want to keep Emery. They want Xavi Simons back as well. They have Bradley right now, so they're building around that core players right now.
Barcola has been
Right.
balling, bro. He got skills.
So
They said they wanted to use the money that they would save from having Mbappe to be more team focused, which is
Right,
the correct
definitely.
direction to go
Yeah.
in.
And I wonder if they finished paying Monaco for him as well, because they took a big installment plan to pay for Mbappe. Because remember that Paris Saint-Germain wanted money for Mbappe the other summer because they haven't finished paying for him yet.
Yeah, and they had
So
like a sell Monaco had a sell-on clause fee
right,
or sell-on
yeah.
clause.
So
Yeah.
they definitely want the money. But
But he's leaving for free, so maybe
free,
PSG gets away with it.
yeah. But well, let's see what will happen. Summer's around the corner. We might just be seeing Mbappe in the white. So
Oh, Real
yeah.
Madrid. Yep.
Mm. But either way, though, as I wanted to shift gears to the Premier League. Uh, like I mean, other than that, the Chelsea and Liverpool final went on today. The Premier League overall has been really exciting, especially the Arsenal winner as well, and Man United being lame as always, losing to Fulham. I'm happy they lost to Fulham. Fulham Twitter post is that have your team ever beaten Man United in 96 minutes? I'm like, oh my god.
Yo, these admins have no, bro. These admins, bro. These admins of these
Yeah.
football teams, they have, they have no chill.
It's the funniest thing ever. But man, but still though, like Man City is there pushing ahead. They're pushing ahead against Liverpool right now. Arsenal is still behind them
Aren't
right
you guys
now.
level on points with City?
We're actually 1 point behind them. 1 point. And you know, this goes back to like, I wish Arsenal won those games that they couldn't score in the Aston Villa game and support like that. Those games would have, we would have been.
So get this: Arsenal on 58, City on 59, and Liverpool on
Right.
60.
Right.
This is
This
each with
is
a
really
each
tight race.
goal difference. Liverpool 38, Arsenal 39, Manchester City
Yeah.
33. This is
You
what
know-
you call a title race.
You know what's the crazy thing right now is that Arsenal fans, we have been crying for a striker in January. Do we still need a striker because we have the most goals right now, which is crazy. Yeah, and I mean like we're scoring heavy right now. I think we have at least 24 goals or more in 2024. But like it's like my main problem is that we do have a striker, but there's some chances that just it misses the net. You understand? We still need an X factor player right now. Just to score the ball from easy positions. You get me? We don't have that player right now. I know that in the summer we want Nico Williams. He's a winger. He can play as a striker as well. So let's just see what's gonna happen. But either way, though, I'm happy that Arsenal has been on this nice form. Although we lost to Porto, I was watching the match and I understand why we lost, but I think we could have done better. The thing is that the ball has only been in the game for 50 minutes out of 90 minutes, basically. That is insane. Next game going to be in the Emirates. I hope Arteta plays Jorginho because we had problems in the Porto game controlling the tempo and the ball. Jorginho is really good at holding the tempo and keeping possession. So I hope that happens either way.
You guys, I love how you guys played against Newcastle. You guys destroyed them.
Yeah, I am happy
This was
we
a
destroyed
beatdown.
it. I am happy. And Bruno
This was
Guimaraes,
a beatdown.
Bruno Guimaraes, I'm happy you
He
suffered.
deserves every single
I'm
thing
happy
that
he
he gets.
suffered.
Well, none of us, no one likes him. Unless he plays for your team, you won't like him. He's annoying.
You feel me? I'm happy he suffered, but either way though,
Saka.
that goal was
Saka. Waka. Saka. No, bro. No Saka slander. As a Chelsea fan, bro, I'm not gonna lie. No Saka slander.
Right.
You guys, he got it, bro. Even Havertz is playing better.
Yeah, I think Saka has 16 goals. How much? Like 12 or 15 assists? I can't remember, but I feel like he can get at least 20 to close to 30 goals this season, though. Definitely.
Martinelli just needs to step up. If Martinelli steps up on your team for goals, bro, it's over.
Martinelli. So the thing about Martinelli is that there are some clear-cut chances that he can just hit the ball from far. From far, I am sure he can do that. He has done this many times, but not often enough in games when he's in full position to score outside the 18-yard box. He doesn't do it. He passed the ball. He shouldn't pass the ball. He can hit it from far. He can do it. Trust me, he can. But
The next one I have a problem with is Havertz, bro. Odegaard played his beautiful
Yeah.
slip through ball. He was 1-on-1 with the keeper and he puts it wide.
Right.
Why? Havertz. Thank God we're not our problem anymore. Because if you're our problem with what's going on, bro,
Right.
we'd be
No, you
crucifying
see, the
him.
thing with Havertz is that, boy, I don't understand it sometimes. It's like he's so tall and lanky, he get pushed over easy. But sometimes I see him like he's running and he push over players and he gets the ball. So I'm like, make up your mind. You're gonna drop down when somebody push you over, or just gonna like stand up against it.
Fight.
But
Yeah,
either
man.
way though, he looking at Havertz this season, he has more goals than Rashford, by the way, who's the wonder kid for England. And
Rashford is.
yeah,
I won't even let the
Rashford. Right,
Rashford.
right.
Rashford
Yeah.
just ain't it.
But
Honestly,
still,
he just
Havertz,
ain't it, homie.
yeah, but Havertz has 6 goals this season, ain't bad. We have seen him flourish the most when he's playing 9. That 9 and
Yeah.
Jorginho is
He
playing
can't
as
play
well.
midfield, bro. He's
Yeah.
not effective in midfield. He can, but he's not effective.
But you see, when he's playing in 9, he can go through those passes right there. He can find the spaces to actually score a goal, which is really good though. But I want to see more out of him, meaning that I want to see him being involved in more plays. I mean, it's fine if he scores goals, but I want to see him being involved in more plays, making some chances and get the ball. I see him like regaining possession at least when the ball is in the air and he heads the ball and he controls the balls and pass it for example like Odegaard and so like that, which is really fine. But I want to see him making some passes and making some passes that can make some chances that go into the final third, and we can be scoring more goals that way, and get some more opportunities to, get the ball in the net. As what Henry was saying is that Arsenal, the only problem is that they need to get the ball in the net in the best way as possible. Meaning that Crete has enough chances out of nowhere. Not only Odegaard can make chances, everybody can make a chance to score a goal. So that's the
Yeah,
thing, right?
overall
Yeah.
team productivity. All right,
Right,
switching gears.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, you got it. What I want to talk about City.
City. Well,
The performances may not have been the best over the past couple of games,
right.
but they're getting the result. Excuse me. What do you make of that? As
Boy.
what are your title rivals?
Man City right now as a title rival, I really don't want them to win the league this year because that's their 4th title in a row, which is basically kind of a farmers league type of thing. But it's hard to deny it because they're just so good each time when they have, obviously they have Haaland and Alvarez as well, and Kevin De Bruyne. You can't just fight that against. You can't fight them. You can't fight them, to be honest. And they're always going to be a title contender. Each season, it's no doubt. But either way, though, they're a really good team. And, the reason why the league is so exciting because you have teams like Man City and Liverpool right now competing against Arsenal, who's upcoming right now as well, rebuilding back right now. But Man City, I can't count them out. Never ever until the league is over. At least when it's a 38 game, at least.
And even then, you're still looking over your shoulder for extra week.
Yeah, because I mean, look at it this way: they're going to transfer window. They're going to buy some really talented ballers who cost a lot of money, and they're going to come like the first match day, 6 goals or something. You can't fight. You can't fight them, to be honest. You can't fight them.
Yeah, City has been. They've been. This is the first time I've been seeing them relying on so much individual performance. Because it took Haaland to score a few goals in midweek. It took Phil Foden to score yesterday against Bournemouth, which Bournemouth is a good outfit.
Right.
But, I'm just used to seeing City blow teams away at this time of the year and going on a roll going into March. And then having tried to have their title wrapped up by a certain time. But hey man, it is what it is. Liverpool won midweek, blew away. I forgot who they played. It's not Crystal. I think it's Brentford.
I believe so.
4-1.
4-1. Yeah, it's Brentford, I believe. Yeah.
Let me pull it up real quick just to.
But-
they blew. I'm sorry, Luton. They blew away.
Oh, Luton. Oh,
Luton
right.
4-1.
And Luton was playing so well against them, like really early as well, but they lost control of the game totally. But Liverpool, this is Klopp last season right now, and trust me that Liverpool is trying their best to win the title for him. And well, they won one today, but they want to win the Premier League and potentially the Europa League as well too. I believe they come in the Europa League definitely because they want Klopp to leave in good hands definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Most definitely. And then it's been a good title race all around. Tottenham.
I like how earlier in the season, like people are saying like Tottenham can win the league this year,
and they just fell away. But we knew this would happen because Ange Postecoglou only has one way of playing,
right?
And that's with the high line. Aston Villa defeated Nottingham Forest yesterday 4-2. Leon Bailey is having a brilliant season.
Yeah, he's having a really good season, and he's one of Jamaica's best players right now.
Yeah, goal and assist yesterday.
Right, yeah, which is really good. As you know that the World Cup qualifiers are coming up as well, Copa America as well. So I hope he brings that form to the national team as well. Hopefully.
Yeah. But apart from the Premier League, the biggest game this weekend was the EFL Cup.
Right, definitely, yeah. And you know the EFL Cup, it has been not really a glorified trophy, but it is still silverware to win.
Yeah.
And well,
do we need to speak on it?
Yeah, that game will be talked about soon, and I hope y'all will enjoy that talk. It's between Ryan, Andrew, and Javon. Ryan and Andrew and Javon, Chelsea fans, and I mean I am sure they cried. And the final.
Andrew and I, Chelsea fans, and Ryan, just there facilitating. So, speaking about the EFL Cup, let's get to that now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Final Whistle EFL Cup review. I'm Ryan. I'm joined here today with Andrew, Javon, and a little bit of heartbreak for you guys. Chelsea faced Liverpool in the cup final, lost 1-0 in extra time thanks to a Virgil van Dijk header at the death. Guys, wanted to get your reactions here.
Yeah.
Pain.
At the death. Yeah, I get it.
At the 111th minute, bro, this is
Bruh.
right when we had our foots on their necks, somewhat.
Yo, they try to paint us as somehow the favorites.
Okay.
Even though we were clearly not the favorites, and they kept talking about Liverpool's injuries like we didn't deal with the average amount of injuries they had this whole season. But, you know, we took on the role as favorites, dominated the game as favorites for, I would say, 60% of the game, you know, which is decent against Liverpool. But it came down to us. It was our fault that we didn't win this. It was our fault that we didn't put away our chances at the end of the day. So there's no one really I could be mad at besides us. And then commentators just spreading salt in the wounds with the little narratives they be spinning on this and their terrible analysis. So that's just a whole...
But before the game started, you know, the build-up to the game, how did you guys feel comfortably? You know, you're hearing Mo Salah's out. You're hearing Trent's out. You know, Nunes is out. A couple other players is out. No Allison. You know, surely this would have been the time to, you know, to take down Liverpool. Right? Yeah, surely you guys were missing a couple of your own starters. Reece James, one of them. But in terms of, like, the build-up, it did seem like you guys, you know, decent form. This should have been the chance for you guys to take down Liverpool.
We just lost 4-1 to them before this.
Yeah, so go. To be honest, going into this game, based on our last three results and based on how we've played recently, we should be happy that we didn't go into it with a mindset that, hey, let's be super cautious and not attack, because I felt like we attacked well during the game.
Yeah.
But going into the game, I think we gained a bit more confidence than our previous three games.
No, for sure, because the game started off a little bit nervy, a couple of mistakes here and there.
It's all finals, yeah.
But you guys grew into the game, and once you guys grew into the game, Liverpool took a step back because they started getting countered. The more notable one was the Nico Jackson, where he was just offsides, you know, and then he hit a beautiful.
Because that was offside. That was offside.
The only contribution Sterling had in the game was, you know, the goal that he scored that was offside.
The only time he sprinted.
Yeah, no, that was the only run there. He did have another chance that he squandered on later in the game as well, where he should have shot it first time.
Should have stepped into. Oh, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
But this was, you guys did have a number of chances. Conor Gallagher with a handful of them, Palmer, Enzo trying this ridiculous back flick, especially when he's facing like two other Chelsea players he could have laid it off to. Disasi, he's a defender. We'll give him that. Bundled it with his squad.
I mean, it's coming at him, and the way it's landing, honestly, he should have taken a touch and then tried to do something with it. But I don't think
he panicked.
I don't think that's a big enough chance that's warranted. A discussion. Exactly. I give him a pass on that.
But these are, you start counting these chances. It adds up, and then there is a rule in this sport. You get scored on.
But just to circle back to like the narrative leading up to this, the way I imagine this game leading up to is that Disasi chance would have been one of our better chances.
Yeah.
The fact that we're relegating that to like we're not even going to really talk about that. I feel like that's indicative of like how much we've improved since the 4-1 loss that we had to this performance, which is something I'll take away with confidence from this game. But it's still pain.
What I would say, let's take it a step back, right? Let's dial back. What did you guys make of the lineups? And we can pull up the lineups on our devices here. Let's pull up the lineups just so we're 110% accurate as we go into here.
I mean, I'll start with the Liverpool lineup. Honestly, I didn't really believe all the hype about some of the injuries. I thought that folks like Salah and maybe I think Alexander-Arnold as well as like a maybe might have been on the bench at the very least. Because usually Klopp has done this before where he overhypes injuries and then he kind of brings in the players anyway and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't believe that leading up. The fact that when the lineup came out and all four of their main starters were out, I was like, yes, we have a chance.
All right, but let's go through. Let's look at Liverpool's perspective first. So from what I have here, Gakpo, Elliott, Endo, Gravenberch, McAllister, Robertson, Van Dijk, Callagher, Konate, and Bradley. That's still a good team.
11, that's their best.
Yeah, and that's a good team because
for what they have.
Throughout the season we've seen them during games. These players are the ones that step in and interchange. These players are the ones that come off the bench and make changes. These players are the players that comes in and plays when the other players aren't having a good time, are in a good moment at that, whatever the case may be. So that starting 11 is still not a starting 11 to take lightly.
No.
Alright, but let's look at the Chelsea starting 11. The Chelsea starting 11, we have Jackson, Sterling, Gallagher, Palmer, Fernandes, Caicedo, Chilwell, Cowell, Desasi, and Gusto and Petrovic. The only problem I have with the starting 11 is Sterling. The goal he got against Man City does not warrant him a start in a match like this. You have to start with Nkunku. Right? Some people may say Madueke, but he's young, he's raw, and the same thing with Mudryk. There should be no excuses for someone as experienced as Nkunku not be starting and have Jackson play off the left because we know Jackson plays better off the left.
Exactly. And from the outside-in perspective, you might think, Sterling scored a big goal at Man City, he might deserve to start. But knowing this actual team itself and knowing the player's strengths...
And what he does...
Nkunku is better when he starts a game. He's not good coming off the bench, really.
He needs to build up. He needs chemistry. He needs to get into the flow of things before you see impactful performances.
If you know you're going to give Nkunku minutes, even if it's just 60, you got to start him.
Okay,
you have to start him.
Watch this, right?
You have to start him.
You're an outsider looking in. What was the first thing I said to you when I saw Sterling was playing?
He wasn't pressing the ball enough.
Before analytics. What did I say? Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you? One, I feel so uncomfortable with Sterling being on the pitch, and two, from an outsider looking in, I just want you to watch how Sterling plays, and then you'll understand the frustration. Yeah. And don't say a word. Do not say a word. What do you think? Your analysis of just Sterling how he plays with the team. Because I'm crazy.
That I am. Yes. Yeah. Comparing it to like a Martinelli and Saka, he didn't press enough. He didn't run in behind enough. The only time he ran in behind was the offside goal. I can't think of another moment that he really impacted the game. He doesn't press back enough.
The ball doesn't stick.
It seems like he's just a supporting player to when the play builds up.
We're carrying a passenger in a cup final. You see,
how expensive is it?
Exactly. You see why I said wages. I don't want him 10 feet near this team?
The wages.
we're not even gonna get in. I'm just talking about performances and impactful of play. Screw the financial side. Screw the back end.
No. This is what he was signed for. He was signed on $315K a week to be the player that wins us these games. And what has he done here?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Absolutely
And
nothing.
this, your market
And do you
I
see?
hear it from other Chelsea fans.
Do you see when people keep telling me Sterling should start? Do you see that they're not actually watching the games? He does this week in, week out. And all right, to even double down on the point, if that goal wasn't offside, what would be the narrative around Sterling? Oh,
The same that was with
the
City.
same
It would've been
thing
the
from
same performance
City.
as Same performance.
Scores against former
Same
club.
performance.
yeah, it
Same
would be this.
performance.
It's the exact same performance, if not worse than what
He
against
didn't
City.
do much against City until he scored the goal.
And why do you think they hooked him at the 65th minute? Because he's not doing nothing. I do not understand why Poch keeps going with him. Play Jackson off the left. Play Nkunku in our false 9. He's way better than what Sterling gives us.
Do you think it's pressure from the ownership because of the contract that he's on?
I doubt it. Honestly, I
It's
don't
a
think
double-
ownership
you-
cares
I-
about the money like that.
I don't think Poch has to make a decision. You're either gonna listen to the owners or you're gonna get fired. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if you don't turn up performances, which with Sterling in the team, you're not going to get performances. You're fired. You don't listen to the ownership. What are they gonna do? Fire you?
Yeah.
But also,
So what's the point? You might as well save your stock for the next club you go to.
But who's coaching the club at this point?
Exactly.
Pochettino or the ownership?
Exactly. And even if you want to say, oh, there's pressure from the ownership, fine. Screw the owners. Play who's gonna get you results and save your stock for the next club you go to.
but this might raise a point that we might talk about a bit later. Is that if you take Sterling out, my preference would actually be to move Palmer to the 10, Jackson to the left, and this is if you're not starting in Nkunku, so you can't start him. You put Madueke on the right.
Yeah. All right.
My thing is that I don't think Poch trusts Madueke.
And I
At all.
understand that, but I'd rather go with him over Sterling.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That this is how bad that Poch views Madueke is. I'm saying that he's willing to put Sterling in still instead of him.
All right.
Like that's what I'm saying.
When the second half, all right, when Madueke came on, what happened? And what did I tell you was going to happen?
Nah, Gusto was able to make different runs. It was more space opening up. He took on people one-on-one. He caused more chaos in the back against their back
I
line.
said this-
I understand that, but I'm saying what Poch is seeing in him. You're
Yeah.
seeing all the off-ball stuff that he doesn't like. But I'm like, you're not even getting that from Sterling
but-
either, so I don't even get the point anymore.
Exactly. And when Madueke came off, even the off-the-ball stuff, he still did more than Sterling.
I thought he was a little bit more impactful. He made more runs. He took on more
He
players.
tracked back. He won the ball. When he won the ball, he took it from deep and brought it forward. What is Sterling? Not it, my guy. Not it, my guy. And it is what it is. At that point, I just gotta say no. You understand?
Yeah.
And let's assess it as we go along, because that in itself impacted how we played. Because we saw in the first 17, 20 minutes we were ineffective. We did nothing. I thought Liverpool was going to,
I thought it was the jitters, like he said.
Mhm.
You know, you got to warm up to the game. And once you guys found each other out, that's when Chelsea started to take control.
Yeah, we took control of the game, and it's the same old story. We just don't take our chances.
And that was really the most disappointing piece of it, is just the blatant chances that we had. Chances that literally like my old travel team would have put these chances away. Like they were terrible. Like these were literally the goals these are the opportunities that you dream for in an EFL Cup final. Gallagher literally goes to sleep and wakes up as an academy grad, wishing he was given this opportunity in a final, starting for Chelsea to score this and put this
And he
away.
got the
And what did he
opportunity.
do?
He's got a couple
He's
of
been dreaming about this for 18 years, over a decade, and this is what he does.
Oh my god!
So, go ahead.
All right, because we're gonna do individual player performances. We're gonna, everyone's gonna give their individual player performance. My issue is when we didn't have an out ball, and that's a cause and effect of Sterling being on the pitch. And this is not me attacking Sterling. It's just a cause and effect thing. Sterling does not put in the hard yards into making that diagonal run. He'll come back, do some interception or something. When the ball gets played out to the other side and you see the team transition, how much time did you see me stand up and say, make a fucking run?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Because what Palmer playing on the right side, He doesn't have a 1v1. He's not going to beat people for pace. But what he does, he attracts players because he can take on people and then spray the ball over on the other side. When he's looking for that spray, who's the player that gets it? Chilwell. Why? Because Chilwell does what? Make the fucking run.
And that, it kind of took away from Nico's game because that's someone that probably could have ran the channel on the left hand side.
Exactly. The one time Nico got forward and the ball was played around him, he beat Van Dijk and he played it into Gallagher. And what did Gallagher do? Played to Enzo. And what did Enzo do?
And the thing is, that left-hand run is what Nico Jackson used to do for Villarreal all the time.
Yes.
And like all of his best performances for us is when he makes those left-hand runs. Even when he starts as striker, it's when he moves out to the left and makes those runs is when he has his best performances for us.
Exactly. So all right. Everyone knows on a personal basis, I love the profile of player that Madueke is because he gives us that burning pace taking on people. But I'm not calling for him to start. I'm calling for Nkunku to start because Jackson does give us more on that left-hand side. There's no output productivity on that left-hand side. If we're looking at the Chelsea team right now, we need Gallagher in the team. Right? The only spot that's up for debate, or only two spots, is either striker or false 99 position or on that left-hand side.
You would have figured maybe the striker false nine would have been in the Nkunku role, but
exactly. And then let Jackson do what he does on the left because he's way better off the left. Mm-hmm. And that's it. I love Madueke. I would love to see him in the team every now and then. Every now and then because you need. There's certain games where you just need him to say, hey, do what you do best. Burn people, wash people, get beyond people. Cool. I'm not asking for him to start every game, but use the man when you see Palmer is tired. How long has Palmer been tired? Palmer's been out of the game since the 88th minute.
And if anything, the way he lasted all the way until extra time.
Exactly. You could have shifted him earlier in that middle role, put Madueke on as like he said, and get some form of productivity out of it. Okay. You understand? It's mind-boggling. And this is not an indictment on Poch because Poch you coached to win. Apart from our stupid, we should have been 3-0. Easy, 3-0.
He did what he was supposed to do.
He can't put the ball in the net.
Because you want to call out the clear
in the right position to succeed.
Yeah, clear-cut chances.
That's all he can do.
Clear-cut chances. Sterling, 1. Gallagher at least 3. And then Enzo 4.
I'll give Gallagher 2 if I'm being kind.
Yes.
I'll give him 2.
Okay.
Disasi I'm still counting because that.
No, I'm not counting that.
He panicked to need the ball. He did not need to make that kind of contact. That's why I'm.
But compared to the other clear cut, I'm taking that away.
No. I'm not comparing it to those. I'm just saying it's in the category still.
Yeah, but I'm talking about chances that should 110% be a goal. Because
when you're one-on-one with the goalie,
with a goalie, Gallagher got to score, Enzo got to score, Gallagher got to score
at that point. Yeah.
Exactly.
No. Enzo's and Gallagher's were the two most despicable.
And Sterling.
No, I would say they're more despicable than Sterling's even.
No.
I agree on that.
No.
He could have shot it first time.
The ball.
The ball was bobbling and
Sterling's performance was way worse overall. Yes, but the chance that he missed was not as clear cut as Gallagher's. It was not as clear cut as Enzo.
You guys are not
within the 6-yard line.
No, but you guys are not remembering what the chances. The ball was coming into him. It's not like he had to run.
He could have shot it first time. Yeah,
it's not even a shoot. You just have to place your ball. You place your foot and not move. The ball comes in, things off your foot. It's a goal. No. Kelleher is on the other side of the goal. You're at the back post. It's a clear cut. Why the fuck are you taking a touch?
Oh, that's a fair point.
And then when he takes a touch, that's when the defender comes in. So that is a clear cut chance. Gallagher. I can't even find excuses for Gallagher.
But Gallagher,
he's not a forward.
The goalie. He had a tame shot.
All right.
Tame shot at the goal.
And again,
he had a panic shot.
And again, Gallagher is still not at the caliber that Sterling is supposed to be. That's why I'm not excusing it at all. That's why to me the Sterling shot is worth. And Gallagher's not a forward. Sterling is a forward.
Sorry. After what Gallagher did for Palace the other season when on loan,
no.
He has set the bar himself for him to be able to get 10 goal contributions a season at least, and he's not quite being there right now. He is hustling his ass off. He's getting the tackles in, and that's been improving since last season. But his forward, his output.
He should have chipped the keeper.
His output is not there right now.
Yeah, he should have chipped the keeper.
You think he had that in his locker to chip the keeper?
Yes. Any professional player has that in their locker if they want against the.
What was the second one? Oh, the second one was he pulled it back and he could have.
I expect Disasi to chip him in that situation. Okay.
Overall, big picture, Chelsea, obviously They're still in the FA Cup. They still got to fight for the league in terms of European spots.
Oh,
We
are not making a European spot through the league. We better win the FA Cup. I tell you that
You
much.
guys got leads. You guys at least expect a
Okay.
comeback or from Chelsea.
If we do the double over Spurs, we can finish 7th or 8th. I'll give it to.
But you're expecting Spurs. To
I'm
drop.
saying we go all in for the
I'm
FA
expecting
Cup. Get Europa League. That's a respectable competition we should be playing in and we should be winning or competing to win.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the awkward thing for me. So I would want to finish either Europa League spots or not in Europe at all. Because we're not. First of all, CL is out of the question. They don't even talk about that. Europa League or nothing, because Conference League I feel like it's a waste of it's a high risk of injuries with no reward.
I mean,
even if we win that trophy,
It's still
no.
Side.
If we're in
it's not going to mean anything.
if we're in the Conference League, it means something because we have a young team. Your mindset, hold on, you guys' mindset are stuck in the Chelsea of oh, this is a whole new Chelsea.
Oh, here's the thing. It's still the same name. It's Chelsea Football Club
On the
Conference League. You're automatically expected to win at that point.
And that's the point. Give them that pressure. We're playing against teams that are lesser than Chelsea. So why not just use it as a competition to build confidence and boost confidence and get the players winning? Now, I mean, the mentality that can affect us in the league.
I view it as it's just extra injuries essentially because we're gonna have so many extra games with so many.
Listen.
Well, Europa League.
This is
That's what's winning.
But better team.
That's what's winning to me.
Listen, this is football of the highest caliber. Any competition we're in, we should be playing to win it. I absolutely
Which
hate.
you do have a
Okay,
scoop
that's
squad
a
to
different.
Let me
conversation.
finish. Let me
That's a
finish.
different
Let me
argument.
land. I actually hate the mentality of if we don't finish in this, I don't want to be in that. Screw that. If we're not in this and we end up in this, finish as high as you can. So you're telling me.
that's
So you're
different.
telling me. Okay, let's say we only have the league to play for, right? We have the chance to finish in 7th, which is Conference League, or 6th, which is Europa League. You're telling me you're gonna throw away 2 points just because you don't want to be in the
I don't think
Conference
that would
League.
be the case. No.
I'd rather finish 8th than finish 7th.
See that mentality, I can't.
To
go
just miss Europe altogether.
Yeah. I'd rather,
No, I'm not. I'm
because I
not
feel
down
like-
for that.
no,
I'm not down
because-
for.
no,
I want to finish as high as we can. I'm at this point with the shit show that we've been seeing. I'm pushing these players to get every point, everything. I want everything. Whatever consequences we get based off that, we play for it and we win it. That's how you develop a winning mentality. No excuses for these players.
Let me
Did you
clarify
see
that.
what we just watched?
Nah, but let me clarify. I want to finish 8th because having no Europe and being able to focus on domestic competitions and the Premier League again, I feel like would be better for the team than having a
Did we do that
bullshit
this year?
European competition. Versus if we are in,
I think you had no choice. I don't know.
Yeah,
Last
we
year,
didn't have a choice.
you guys did not have a choice to
Exactly. But
I'm saying this though. I'd rather finish in the Europa League because I feel like that's worth the risk and the injuries and the risk I would have to our other competitions. If we're in the Conference League, I agree with you. If we're in it, then yeah, we gotta fucking win it because that's who we are. That's different if we're already in the situation. I'm saying before we get in that situation, what I hope for, yeah, I'd rather be 8th than 7th.
And I'm saying I don't want that mentality at all. I don't want this team with this group of young players to be looking at the league table saying, I'm not gonna go all out in certain games because if we go all
That's
out,
what will happen.
and if we win those games, I'm telling
you seen our performances this season?
I'm not. let me finish. I'm not saying that this won't. I'm talking what I want and the mentality that needs to happen for us to build on it. For us to go into next season, because this season's done. For us to go into next season to challenge for things, we have to start it now. We shouldn't be waiting until summer. We shouldn't be waiting until whatever we qualify for to then look at the fixture list and say, no, screw all of that. Clear the table. We're starting now. And how to start now? We're competing for every game that's left this season. Whatever it gets us, it gets us. Screw looking and it's going to be injury if we qualify for it. No. Win now, deal with it later.
I'm with Devon on this.
Like nothing I said that we would play without that mentality.
But what you're saying is you're
no
hoping.
Europe to focus
I'm
on
saying off of hope and luck. I hope that we don't finish in 7th.
I don't want that mentality.
I'm saying that if we are still going to play with
Nope.
that mentality. If that mentality leads us in 7th, then guess what? We're going to finish 7th and we're going to win the Conference League next season. But guess what? I will still sit here and hope that we finish 8th instead. Not at the detriment of losing a game or something, but just through the fact of like how the table shit pans out. If we win the rest of our games and somehow end up 8th, I'll be happy. I don't care. I just don't think the Conference League is.
I don't even want to put it out there. Give me if that's the only European competition I can get, give me fucking Conference League.
The one benefit I would say of having those competitions is, especially with a squad that's big, rotate your players.
You
see
confidence,
a little bit more out of them.
Yeah, and then with confidence and rotation, when you're actually playing an important league game, you can look to your bench. He's been playing well lately. Let me give him a chance.
There is a detriment though. If you are dealing with injuries and your
like
squad is stretched, I can see the issue there.
Yeah, I can see I'll take the injury issue because what? You need to develop a winning mentality. We're not the
Chelsea. You can't have the team is in the fucking hospital.
Listen to me. We're not the Chelsea team of old where we can brush off whatever we get. It's a bad season, but we got a good core set of players. Let's just try again next season. No, we're brand new. You understand? So, whoever's out there that's saying, "Oh, okay, you don't want to play in Conference League, no, win now, develop the winning mentality now. If it's even a cup game, win the cup game. If it's even Sheffield United and you can destroy them 5-0. Destroy them 5-0, celebrate, take the confidence from that and move.
But just to circle back to the EFL Cup final, with all that said and what you've mentioned about the squad and all that, who is our Virgil van Dijk leader?
We don't have that
team. Now, who are we going to shape into that, or who are we going to buy to be that? Because we're missing this person.
Okay.
Because our captains have been injured consistently.
All right, not because all right.
Thiago Silva, Ben
You can't be Thiago Silva. You need your leader on the field, not on the bench.
Thiago Silva, I'm Chilwell, all mostly injured throughout most of the season.
I'm gonna go with Levi Colwill. Did you see his performances today?
Levi Colwill is just flat out too young. He's 21.
You want me to answer the question? You want me to say what you want, or do you want me to answer the question? The reason why I say Levi Colwill is, again, guys, we're starting from scratch. It's like when Arsenal started over, right? Who's their best centre back?
Nobody.
Oh, Saliba.
I'm not talking to you. You're emotional. Who's your best centre back?
Listen, Saliba and Gabriel's not that far off.
No. Who's your? Yeah, okay.
Saliba,
No. You could.
It's definitely Saliba.
I'm not asking the question to get a specific answer. I'm asking the question for you to answer. Because this season, I'm going with. I would say Gabriel, but
Gabriel's having a great season.
So who's your best centre back?
Like I said, in my opinion, I think it's Saliba. I think he just has that calmness with him. But yeah, like I said, Gabriel's not that far.
Yeah, it's not. We're not going into that debate.
Yeah.
I just need you to give me an answer. Okay, I'm not leading you. I just want you to answer honestly. How old is your centre back?
They're still under 23, 24, I want to say.
They're not that older than Colwill, right?
No.
Here's my next question.
That's out 3-4 years. I'll give Colwill, just like Rich James, I give Colwill the armband if he was 23.
And let me ask you another question, right? Would you have a problem with giving any one of them the handband?
Well,
based on what they've shown on the pitch?
No, but our captain right now, he's also of that age, Odegaard.
Okay, what's stopping Chelsea from saying, screw it? We already went down. We're already in a rabbit hole with this project. Let's try to make the best out of this project and add quality as we go along. Colwill has a good injury track record, right? As long as he doesn't play him at left back, you see the performances he's turning out. If it's me, I'm giving it to Colwill. Enzo's blowing hot and cold. Enzo blows hot and cold depending on how you use him. I'm giving it to Colwill and just go. If you're already stuck in this youth project, is what I'm saying. Give it to someone that you can rely on in this youth project that can actually turn out good performances.
While Colwill, I would say, does deserve the armband.
And James is fine because James is not that old, not that much older than him, but he's always injured.
I'm saying that Colwill low-key did lose his place in the captaincy rank because he was captain before when he was playing at left back.
Because he's playing as a left back!
Over Enzo.
Because he's playing at left.
Who was given the armband during this game though?
But lately in recent games, from what I've
when he was playing at his best too.
And you guys have been more solid.
Exactly.
With those two.
But that's what I'm saying. Leave him at centre back. Let him develop. He's been playing well. Beside the stats, he's been playing well. Gustav's been playing well. Just
How
let
about
it.
Chilwell too? He's one of the older heads.
He's vice captain and
But that's what
Well,
I'm
that's
saying.
next up in line. Man.
And
Just
that-
bump him up.
And that's honestly all I'm saying with Cole, realistically, is because give him a year to earn it. Because Reece James has been here for a couple of years to at least earn the armband, even though he's young. That's all I'm saying. Like,
no,
this is Cole's first full
But
season.
you're
with
agreeing
us.
with me. You just asked me who do I see becoming Van Dijk in the future?
Becoming, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, him. Cole.
I thought you meant like, yeah.
Not now. No,
I
you
don't
understand.
think any
I
of
thought you were
them
talking
will.
like this season.
No, I'm saying Cole. Give it to Cole.
Yeah.
Even if you want to give it to
100%.
him, even if you want to give it to him now, but give it to him now, knowing that it's not for right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Type
yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
We don't see you
yeah,
as
yeah.
this guy now. We see you as turning into this guy.
Yeah. Cole can be that guy.
I would say he should even be vice captain now. Well,
Over Chilwell?
you see what Chilwell did with Bradley as a vice captain, bro. You can't be doing that, bro.
No, that's valid. Well, I mean, that thing is, Reece James got that same side to him. He be beefing.
But he's always injured, so it doesn't matter.
Petrovic, what do you guys think of him?
Oh, beautiful, bro.
you guys-
Bargain of the
Number
season.
one, bro.
Bargain of the season.
You guys okay?
16
Bargain
mil or
of the
something like
season.
that.
You guys won't be goalie shopping.
No.
No.
Me?
You guys
No, we might need it.
I'm gonna need that number 2. But Sanchez is okay. I think he's okay as number
Sanchez is
2.
a number 2. Honestly,
I'm okay.
given that we paid 50 mil for 1 and 2 goalkeeper, I'm not even mad at that.
Yeah, because it kind of
I'm not
balances
mad at
out
that.
now.
Yeah, I'm not mad
Because
at
if you're
that.
selling Petrovic 70 mil right now.
When they first signed them, and I was like, "Yo, we spent 50 mil on goalkeepers. I don't think either could be a one." I was like nervous, but nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Petrovic now. He can grow into it.
And of course, my big question is the 200 million midfielders that you guys got.
They actually play better now. So I
So
know
I
I'm
thought this was probably their
They
best
probably
game
played.
together.
They finally probably played around like 100 mil of value. I think they have not gotten to 200 mil. Real Madrid running through the streets and all that. Nah, but like they got to 100 mil.
You know why?
Do you guys like what you saw?
But you know why? Because he stopped leaving Caicedo on his own.
Yeah.
Enzo is not when
Yeah.
we needed the ball.
He was
Enzo is
tackling.
coming,
He was
taking it
actually
off
putting
the
in the
defender and spraying balls.
He was
I
putting
did
in the
see
tackle.
as the play progressed, Caicedo became more of an anchor,
Yes.
and then Enzo pushed up a little bit.
Yeah, but what happened? And in previous games,
He
Enzo
was
would
quick
just
to come back.
he
Instead of being
wouldn't
a
come back.
further.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Enzo be like, "Oh, can I do something? Nah, let me come back here." Even in the last couple of minutes of the game after Liverpool scored, what happened? Everyone went up. Enzo came back because he knows his role now. You're the best passer in this team. Get back and pass the fucking ball. We don't want to see you up there. The one time you went up there, you tried to do some backheel bullshit. Look up.
Yeah, that was my biggest gripe with him. But
That was such a clean
overall, a great game with him. And around the forward line, you guys aren't happy with Sterling. You guys want him out. You'd think Madueke should be starting a little bit more. And
Or
Nico Jackson
Nkunku.
on the left. And Nkunku definitely should have started.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah, aside from like any physical, like whatever they had planned for his rehabilitation to get back into starting 90s consistently, like Nkunku should be playing as much as fucking possible.
Okay.
Literally.
All right. Now, enough about Chelsea. Liverpool. Do you guys think they deserve the win? Klopp, you want to give them his flowers?
Nah, fuck Klopp.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
the team. Fuck everything they stand for. Y'all will always walk alone. Can't stand none of y'all. 2 years in a row, this goddamn bullshit and all these damn shitty ass performances against us, and y'all don't deserve the damn win. Honestly, fuck y'all.
Okay, no, from looking at this number level-headed person,
I enjoy that.
Liverpool played well. Bro, if this doesn't become viral, something wrong, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Liverpool played. It takes two to tackle. They defended well, and
Yeah.
Well,
they
with
showed
they
what
had.
we didn't.
With what they had.
And
I
they
thought
showed
had
what
it.
we don't have. Van Dijk, they showed someone that wanted it more. They apart from let's nix the kids for a minute. Let's say apart from them putting on a bunch of kids,
Yeah.
they played well. They showed experience. They showed, hey, we've been here, done it before. We're not pushing it. We should have won the game. Honestly, we should have won the game because we had the better chances. But
Yeah, no,
it's Liverpool.
they-
What are you gonna do? I can't.
No, and I said this throughout most of the game we were watching. Like I felt that Liverpool was going to score one. It was just a matter of us to at least score one or score multiple and things of that nature. Because one, we don't hold clean sheets very well. We
I am
haven't
proud
this
of
whole
our
season.
defense, though.
I am
I thought
very
you guys
proud.
defended well.
From where
Oh,
we're
the
coming
backline
from,
I'm completely proud of. The midfield, I am like, y'all check the boxes. The offense, y'all checked most of the boxes.
Sterling not
except
check
for-
none.
The left wing did
Sterling
not
not
check
check
the box.
none. Jesus,
The
Pete.
left wing did not check the box. They fumbled all the chances. They missed all the chances, including the right wing. They missed. Honestly, the whole front. Honestly, the front line checks every box except putting it in the back of the net. Like they just didn't put it in the back of the net.
Do you think the narrative would have been different if they had Salah, Nunez,
Oh,
Trent,
we
Alisson?
would have been destroyed, bro.
But like, let's say if you guys
No,
held them all the way
I'm
till
lying.
then.
I'm lying. We defended well. I think we could have
It could've-
still defended well. I'm just saying,
It could've
Diaz
been-
was on his own. All right, let's take the Chelsea bias out of it. Let's look at the Liverpool perspective. Diaz was kind of on his own,
Yeah.
and Elliott, of course, but Diaz
Elliot didn't know what he was
run.
doing.
Diaz did what we should have had Manuel Chiara and Conquer to do: run
Elliott-
at the fullbacks.
Yeah, Elliott was the fourth midfielder. He didn't not much wing play. It said he was
Yeah.
starting as a winger. No, he
Yeah.
was a fourth midfielder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He congested that midfield.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Diaz
that-
did
that was a big
what Liverpool would have wanted him to do: run at the back line, take shots, and do things like that. I just keep going back to Chelsea, and I'm sorry, bro, but they had Timmy's Cass and another young fullback on, and in the final minutes, and
Kwanzaa came in.
and Gomez at the back. Why aren't our wingers taking them on? Why aren't we seeing Mudryk blitz people?
Yeah.
Why aren't we seeing? Well, Madueke, I'm gonna give Madueke a slight pass because when he came on, he did take people out the game. He didn't bring the ball forward. He had a few wayward passes, but if we had him in the game early, I'm sure we could have. Bro. Father God, go with me. Chelsea need help here, tell him.
All right. So for the AFL Cup, it's a what could have been for Chelsea. You know, a trophy could have meant a lot for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, in the run of things.
Yeah.
You know, another miserable start to the season. You know, less looking wins. You know, you got the FA Cup this week against Leeds. So, like I said, this is come back with that. Come back strong. Get your win, and then you focus back onto the league.
Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is.
All right. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed our talk and on the top leagues in Europe. And I'll see y'all soon.
Yeah, guys, thank you for joining us on the Finals podcast. It's been a pleasure as usual. So, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, follow us on our social media. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.